have a first alert out of Anderson County tonight. Opening statements are underway for one of the suspects in a double murder trial who's accused of killing two men back in February of 2021. Right now, Fox Carolina's Christina Feliciano is joining us with more from the defense and from the state as well. Christina.
Dana, the state and defense gave opening statements to the jury today, mapping out for them what they should expect to hear in the coming days. Now, both reminding the jury of their job, make a verdict. Authorities say Frank Rhoads and two other men were arrested in Virginia following a high-speed chase. They were charged in connection to the double homicide on B Street in Anderson, and that happened on February 6 of 2021. Now, 4 years later, Rhoads is on trial. Police say Rhoads shot and killed two best friends, DeQuavius Tillison and Lorenzo Hunter. Loved ones believe the victims were followed home prior to the shooting. The opening statements laid out the events that night, the state saying this all started at a bar. Rhoads and another co-defendant showed up at the bar where the victims were already. The state said Rhoads had a history with one of the victims, DeQuavius, or he's known as Quay, Tillison, because Tillison shared a child with someone close to Rhoads. The state says Rhoads' friend approached Tillison, accusing him of being a bad father. After some heated discussions, the men left the bar, and the state says Rhoads was giving someone a ride home on B Street when the victims turned onto the same street. That's when the state says Rhoads shot at Tillison 6 times, hitting him twice in the head. Tillison died on the scene, and the state then says Rhoads shot the other victim, Lorenzo Hunter, in the chest 4 times. The state says this case is common sense.
What you're not going to hear at any point, you're going to hear what Frank Rhoads did after he shot those two guys, but you're not going to hear that he stopped and rendered aid. You're not going to hear that he called 911. You're going to hear that he left them there. He left Quay and Lorenzo there to die on B Street. That, ladies and gentlemen, is murder.
But the defense is claiming Rhoads was defending himself, saying Tillison and Hunter were attempting to rob Rhoads.
Members of the jury, this was a split-second decision. He had no other choice but to grab that firearm. Who was going to grab their gun first? Them or me? Who was going to shoot first? Them or me? Who was going to go home to their family? Them or me? Find Mr. Rhoads not guilty.
Now, the state says they plan to call multiple experts to back up their argument Rhoads is guilty of murder. The defense says they have their own experts that will prove this was self-defense. In the studio, Christina Feliciano, Fox Carolina News.